Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and thanks for coming back to check out another Superman collector review. The item today, we have a saying in England called it's Marmite. Now, I'll explain for all my American friends and also people around the world who have not heard this saying. If something's described as Marmite, it's like some people will love it, some people will hate it. And what Marmite is, it's a yeast extract that we put on toast that has a very salty, bitter taste. Some people love it, some people hate it. So it's Marmite. So, and this item is Marmite. Some people love it, some people don't like it, some people are freaked out by it, which is totally understandable. But it's one of the things that I wanted to add to my collection. It is a Crystal Reeve life mask. Now, casts of Crystal Reeve's face were made for the Superman movie, for makeup tests, for masks, for all sorts of reasons. There was also live cast made of Brando and various other cast members, but this is the Chris Reeve one. There were some that were made like this, and there were some that were made with open eyes, which is even more freaky than this one, if this is freaking you out. Understandable. I don't know if any of the originals exist, but these are casts taken directly from originals. So there's someone or some few people in the world that own the originals, and they have made casts from them and sold them on. Now, whether you agree with that or not, that is a point that's up for debate. But how else would you own this piece if someone didn't do that? That's all I'm going to say. So this came from a friend of mine. I think it was around 50, 60 pounds. They are on eBay. I think they're even on Etsy as well. So you can get hold of them still. I find the closed eye ones a little less freaky and a little better for displaying, if you like. This hangs on the wall in my Fortress of Solitude. I'm just going to sort of show you around it. It is, you can see how big it is by the size of my hands. It's just the full face and partial neck. It's very, very light. You can see the inside there. You've got a wire for hanging. I believe, I don't know whether it's resin or whether it's plaster cast. I don't know. I don't have many details on this, strangely enough. I normally have many more details, but when I'm reviewing stuff, but this I don't. It has a shiny, which feels like plasticky inside. You look at the side profile there. I mean, it is a really lovely thing to own. If you can look straight down from the forehead down. And the reason I love it is because not only does it show all the perfections and imperfections. I mean, if you look there, hopefully the camera can pick up on what I believe would be stubble under the bottom of Chris's chin there. What I like about it is Chris's likeness is very, very hard to emulate on figures and things like that. And a lot of times companies, and we've spoke about this in much, much more detail, the likeness is sometimes off. And it's normally around here, around his mouth and chin. A lot of people get his nose right and his brow and everything, but it's always off here. So the reason I wanted to own this was I wanted to, albeit a replica from an original, I wanted to own something that was a true representation of Chris's features. And that was my reason for buying it. And to be honest, when it hangs on the wall, it hangs flat against the wall, as you can imagine, because it has a flat back there. So it looks great because it looks like the head is coming through the wall, to be honest with you. So I wanted to share it with you because there's many of these still available. So if you want a quirky sort of off the wall, if you like, item of Chris Reeve / Superman, I thought this would be a good thing to share with you. And I said you can still get it. It's still about, and not everybody loves them. They're often referred to as well as death masks, which I know is another thing through history where people have made death masks of people who have deceased. It is. I think it's because the eyes are blank and it looks like the person in question has died. So, is it insensitive? You could say it is a little. I don't think it is. I think it's a lovely piece to honour Chris and his legacy of Superman. So I don't believe it's anything sinister, but fandom is a strange thing, and people get involved in everything and get debates going, which is great. A healthy debate is fantastic. But let's not get too deep about it. At the end of the day, it's a plaster of Paris or whatever it's made of, mask of a great actor, and that's the way I look at it. So there you go. Still available, not heavy at all. Very, very, very light. Wonderful life mask there, Chris Reeve. And I just think it's a great thing to own. Whether it's your bag or not, it's a lovely item, and it's one of the things that I love having displayed on the wall, and people do comment on it when they come round. And a funny story to go with this, actually. We had a locksmith out on Friday to do some work for us, and the only way to the back garden was through this room. And he opened. I didn't tell him. He just opened the door, and he said, "Oh, wow, this is fantastic." And he said, "I have to take some pictures. Do you mind?" I said, "No, of course. I'll welcome anybody that wants to take pictures." And he even asked me to take a selfie of him and my Chris Reeve mannequin, which is standing behind me right now. So those kind of things give me a little bit of a buzz, because it's appreciation for the hard work and the money I've spent on this collection and on my room. So that's kind of nice. One more thing. No more on the mask. That is the Christopher Reeve life mask, which I thought I'd share with you. One more thing before I go. We're having a meetup in Milton Keynes. Obviously, the filming locations of Superman 4. There's 4 or 5 locations there. We're having a bit of dinner, and we're also going to the Sci-Fi Museum in Milton Keynes, which has some costumes in there and Superman-related items. 15 quid to get in the museum. Book your tickets in advance. We're all meeting at 10 a.m. on the 25th of July in Milton Keynes in the UK, outside of the train station, which doubled up as the UN building, to have a super day, just to meet up and chat all things Superman, wear a Superman t-shirt if you will. You don't have to, but it'd be great if you did. And that's what we're going to do on the 25th of July this year. Would love as many of you to join us if possible. There will be goodies to give away on the day, Superman related goodies, which, to be honest, is being organised by a very dear friend of mine, and I have no idea what they are. So a great surprise, if you will. So there you go. Live cast of Chris Reeve. Please come and join us. 25th of July, 10 a.m, Milton Keynes train station for a super day. Martin Lakin and Alexi Lambley-Steele, my 2 very good Superman friends, will be there. They know much more about Superman 4 and Milton Keynes filming locations than I do. So they will be your tour guide, not me. I've been there. I know what they are and where they are, but I don't know any back to the behind the scenes sort of secrets of where it was filmed, how it was filmed, camera angles, etc., etc. But I have 2 very good friends that will help you with that. So please come and join us. In the meantime, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up. That would be fantastic. And subscribe if you will, because that would be fantastic. And that will also make the channel grow. And if you hit the notification bell, then you'll be aware of my next uploaded video. So not such a amazing item as the coffee table book, which has had many, many views. And most people seem to think it's absolutely amazing. And I can definitely say it is. It's one of the best things that I own. I will be reviewing the prototype for the book in a future video, but I didn't want to do it back to back. I wanted to put a few things in between. So there we have it. Chris Reeve, live cast. Is it freaky? Is it not? Is it weird? Is it not? Is it Marmite? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.